Hello guys, welcome to this video. So in this video we're going to see the inventory of Oracle database. So every Oracle database software requires an inventory, and there are two different inventories. One is central inventory and another one is local inventory. Okay, so central inventory, it's kind of a root inventory, or we can say it is kind of a centralized repository or metadata. Okay, and it is used for tracking all the softwares related to Oracle database which are installed on a particular server. Okay, so say for example I am in this server. Okay, so the host name is this one. Okay, so in this host, how many different Oracle database softwares are installed? Okay, this is not for all the other softwares. Okay, this is only for Oracle database software. So if we install 11G, 12C, 18C, 19C, 21C, so likewise it goes on, right? So in some of the organizations, what they do, they for testing purpose, sometimes what they do, they install multiple softwares on a single server. Okay, with a big server having more resources. Okay, so even in Oracle company, they would be having some internal testing servers and systems where they would have they do some test cases and they install a lot of different softwares on a single server. Okay, like if we want to run some test case between 11G, 12C and 18C, we can install all the softwares on one server. Okay, so all these softwares, right? So if these 5 softwares are installed on one server, then they need to be tracked by some file. Okay, that is called a central inventory. Okay, so you can take any real-time example, right? So there may be some repositories. Okay, so there will be a central repository and there will be a local repository. So central repository, so if you can take an example of GitHub. Okay, so in GitHub there will be multiple kinds of repositories. So what they do, they will be having some main branch, and they will be having a branch under that main branch. Okay, so it will be like this. There will be a root branch called main branch. So under that branch, multiple sub branches will be there. Okay, and if you see each and every branch, there will be some developers or software engineers who would be modifying those codes. Okay, so this main branch will not be changed until unless all these sub branches are completed. So once all these changes are committed, what happen is all these committed changes will be applied on the root branch at the end of the modification. So likewise, this central inventory is similar to that. Okay, so this central inventory is kind of a main file. So it is an XML file. Okay, and this XML file stores all the softwares installed and their details, like the Oracle home and what is the software version which is installed, right? So what is the location, the Oracle home location, all these informations will be stored. So let me just show you that. So you can just, if you want to know the location of the Oracle inventory, you can check this file. Okay, so in each and every server, this location may be different. This may not be same for all the servers. That's why we need to check this file called ora-inst.log. Okay, it is under /etc and it will show you the inventory location. So usually the inventory location will be base, Oracle base / ora inventory, ora caps I inventory. So this will be the location in general. Okay, so now let me just echo the current Oracle Ora base but there are no databases installed in this server, so the Oracle base is not yet set. Okay, but the general base location is /uo1/app. Okay, so let me just anyway set it manually. This is the Oracle base location. I'm just showing you for an information. Okay, so but in real-time systems, like if you want to check in production systems where already multiple softwares are installed, you can go and check the Oracle base location, and then go to Oracle base location / this one, Ora inventory. Okay, so this directory contains multiple files. Okay, it contains Ora inst root.sh. So this root.sh will configure all the Ora tab entries and the Cora env and all these entries. And this is the this file contains the location of the inventory and contents XML. So this is the actual inventory location. Okay, so here we will be having XML file called inventory.xml file, and this file contains all the, if you see, it is kind of an XML format, and it contains the version of the database softwares which were previously installed, right? So this is not the actual version, this is just a patch. Okay, and if you see the actual software, right, the Oracle Home where the software, Oracle database software was installed, right? So you can see all the entries here, the home name. Okay, so when we install the Oracle database software for the first time, this Oracle itself, the Oracle Universal Installer will verify. Okay, DBCA will verify. Okay, we'll be using a database configuration assistant to install, right? So DBCA will verify the location of the Oracle Home that we specify, and it will just refer this file first. Okay, whether any already existing patch or already existing softwares are already installed on the location. So if it is already installed, then it will throw an error. Okay, otherwise it will just proceed with the next steps. So here, if you see, so here we have four different fields. Okay, one is name, another one is LOC, loc, and which is the location of the Oracle Home, and third one is type, and fourth one is IDX. Okay, so name is the product name, okay, which is related to Oracle. It may be anything. Okay, so if I installed Oracle OEM agent, okay, so that agent software also will be registered in this inventory. Okay, it is not only about Oracle database, so you should be thinking, but it should be any product. It may be Oracle times 10, it may be Oracle Golden Gate, it may be anything. Okay, I'm just giving you some example. So, and type, location, this is self-explanatory, so which is the location of the Oracle Home where Oracle database software is installed, and type is the whether it is an Oracle home type or if it is a non-Oracle home type. Okay, so there are only two things. If it is on this will be always O, okay, because we cannot install any other non-Oracle softwares, and even this inventory may not be able to recognize any non-Oracle software. So it should be always Oracle, it should be O, which is Oracle home, and IDX is just an identifier, or it is an unique entry which is used to identify the central inventory entry which is filled here. Okay, and yeah, so if it is a rack system, then it will show as rack. Okay, this is a standalone system, that's why it is saying yes, otherwise it will be no. And yeah, these are all the basic entries which are there in the inventory.xml file. So this central inventory will be verified during the installation, upgradation, and all these kind of activities. Okay, so make sure that we need to have all these files inside this directory. Since we don't usually check all these files, okay, we don't really bother about all these files. Okay, but you should be knowing in case there is an error or mistakenly if someone would have removed, definitely you would get some issue while installation or upgradation of the databases or anything, any activity, like if you are patching, right? So during patching, the Oracle OPatch utility will refer the local inventory. It's not about central inventory, but this central inventory is very important, right? So without the Oracle Home software, any other installers cannot proceed further. Okay, so if you see, there is another XML file called OUI patch. Okay, so this is just a simple Oracle Universal Installer patch XML file, and these are all the libraries. Okay, so if there are any libraries that needs to be installed related to the Oracle database software, all this information will be stored. So these are components. Okay, but the main file that is required is this one, inventory.xml file. Okay, and rest of the other directories are not that important. These are log directories. Okay, so when you install the Oracle database software, right, all the logs will be stored here. Okay, whether you are patching the database, right? So if you see, a lot of OPatch logs are here, so you can refer all these if you need to troubleshoot anything. Okay, and next one is logs. So these are file logs directory. Okay, during the maintenance activity, the inventory needs to be logged. Okay, because any other process which is trying to access this file or modify this file, right, so some corruption may happen, right? So that's the reason there will be a log file. So during any installation, once the installation is started, this log file will be used to log the inventory. Okay, so this is not only for Oracle, but if you see for any other databases like even MySQL, there will be some log files. It is not log, it is log file. So if there is a config file, so they will be having some config.log to log that config file so that no one else modify during any activity. So yeah, this is backup. So if backup needs to be taken for the inventory, then you can refer this backup file. Okay, so automatically these backups are taken during any changes, so you can refer this. Okay, so this is central inventory, and if you want to see the local inventory, you need to go to Oracle home location /inventory. Okay, so this inventory contains all the details related to the patching. Okay, so if you are patching using OPatch utility, the individual the Oracle home patch that you will be applying, right? So all the local information related to those patches will be stored in these files. Okay, so you can go and check the configs.xml. So here if you see, what is the current version installed, it is 19C, right? And it contains multiple entries. Okay, so these are all the different entries: server.19, ons.ic, has.common. So these are the basic entries which are needed. These will be verified when you are playing with the OPatch. And if you see the components, so this is where the actual database components will be there, right? Like Java, we use Apex, right? We use rack. So all the basic components. We use OLAP, right? Java development kit. Okay, so these are all the components related to the current Oracle home. Okay, but if you go and check the central inventory, there will be nothing, because central inventory contains only the information related to the database softwares installed on the server. But this is kind of one step ahead, which will store more deeper information related to the database which is installed on the Oracle Home. Okay, so if I installed, say for example, if I install 10 databases in this Oracle Home, right? So central inventory contains all the information related to the database softwares installed. Okay, say for example 3 softwares are installed. Okay, so this is a high level metadata which stores all the information related to the softwares installed. And further, if you need to go deeper, right, in 11G what are all the components installed, in 12C what are all the components installed, in 19C what are all the components, what are all the libraries installed, right? So if 10 databases are there, and all these 10 databases are split over these 3 software versions, like 3 here, 3 here and 4 here. So every information needs to be stored somewhere, right? The components may or may not be same in all these databases. So there may be additional components in 19C, but in older versions there may not be additional components, right? So these informations are stored in all these files. Okay, like one-off patch. So if you need to use the make file, right, to link the libraries and create the symbolic links. So all these internal, you can say the Linux binaries and libraries that needs to be linked, right? So those information will be there, and cloning. So whenever you are cloning using any from the when you're cloning the Oracle Home using Perl script, right? So you can Oracle database will refer all this information. So this is response file. So you can record the response file and use that response file for another installation or patching, right? So these are the different files and folders. The main folder is contents.xml, and you can go to configs.xml. Okay, and here you have all the entries or the actual file which are stored in the config.xml. So if you go back to the config.xml, all this file information will be there, right? Server 19c, onsic.19c has common.19c, right? So all these files are here. Okay, this config file stores the location of all these actual XML files. So these actual XML files are it contains some XML information. Okay, so this is something related to the internal of all the configurations. Okay, so boolean type, int, string type, string for string. Okay, so these are the different XML files which will be used while you are performing any patching or any changes with respect to the current Oracle Home. Okay, so we need to understand the difference between central and local inventory. So central inventory, you can keep it as a global inventory. Okay, this may be the another name for remembering, and it is a system-wide inventory. So it acts as the master inventory for all the Oracle database software installations. Okay, it tracks all the Oracle homes on the machine, stores the product and patch information used by Oracle Universal Installer and OPatch. Okay, to locate the Oracle home, and it enables the multi-home management. So if there are, as I already mentioned, 12C, 19C, 21C, multiple homes are there. All these are all these metadata related to the versions will be stored in the central inventory, and this is the file /etc or inst.log, and this will be the default location, but it may change depending on the mount points. And these are all the key files. Okay, inventory.xml, we already seen these. Okay, it contains all the entries related to the database softwares which are installed. And to view the central inventory information, you can just use this command opatch ls inventory. So here there are no other softwares installed, so that's why opatch is not working. So just go to opatch directory Okay, so this opatch ls inventory refers the central inventory. Okay, so if you see, it is saying the central inventory location. Okay, and also the actual file from where it is deriving it. Okay, and it also prints the information related to Oracle Home and what is the Oracle Universal Installer version, opatch version. Okay, and what is the log file location. All these informations are derived from the central inventory. Okay, and if central inventory is corrupted, then what happens? Okay, so you cannot do anything. If central inventory gets corrupted, you need to take it from the backup. Okay, that's why the backup folder is there. Okay, or else you need to keep all the central inventory backup to a different location. Okay, for safer purpose. Okay, you cannot do any installation, patching and upgradation tasks if central inventory is not there. Okay, and sometimes you may get some error as well if the database when the server is rebooted, right? So if the central inventory is missed, definitely the database startup also may get some issues. Okay, it may or may not, but it should get some issues. And local inventory, the local inventory resides inside each Oracle home and contains details of components and patch installed in that specific Oracle home. So this is an individual inventory. Okay, so as I already mentioned, in GitHub we have a main branch and we have sub branches. So likewise, this is a sub branch. So local means it is local to each and every Oracle home. Okay, and it keeps tracks of all the components within the Oracle home and records all the applied patches and interim fixes. So whatever patches that are applied on the Oracle home will be recorded here. It maintains a configuration of all the Oracle home only. Okay, so this is the actual location. So I already shown you the location of the inventory. So these two are the key files. So components.xml and actions.xml. So components store all the component related information, and actions, so you can go to actions directory. So it contains all the registry related information, right? So if you go to the Oracle database as well, we have okay, so we don't have Oracle database installed, so we cannot see that. So I will show you Oracle, once the Oracle database is installed. So they work together as hierarchy. So central inventory is in it knows which Oracle home exists. Local inventory knows what is inside each Oracle home. Okay, so this is a set of Oracle database software collection, and this is a set of Oracle database information or database patch information. Okay, so yeah, opatch reads the central inventory to locate the Oracle home, then opatch updates the local inventory with the patch details, and then central inventory is updated with the patch reference. Okay, so this this is the sequence which happens during the patching. Okay, so this is just a simple comparison table. So these are all the scenarios. So if opatch, if the inventory gets corrupted or if inventory is missing, then opatch will fail to locate central inventory. Opatch failed with this error. Okay, and we can also attach the current Oracle home if this inventory does not have the entry. Okay, so we should never ever remove the entries manually. Okay, so that XML file is not an editable file. Okay, that we should always remember, and it needs to be handled only by the run installer. Okay, either you detach the home or attach the home with the run installer, not to directly remove it like this. So if I just go to the location, right, Oracle base, so we should not directly remove like this. Okay, so if you remove, then it may get corrupted. So this is not a file which is human editable. Okay, this should be only handled by run installer. Okay, so opatch ls inventory also may get failed if you remove the central inventory file. So why inventory is critical in Oracle? Okay, so we cannot patch the Oracle. Okay, and we cannot upgrade. So as I already mentioned, installation, upgradation, patching, these kind of activities cannot be done if the central inventory or local inventory is not if it is corrupted or if they are missing. Okay, and yeah, what happens if one home entry is deleted from central inventory? So if I manually remove the entry from those file, then again it's the same issue. It's kind of an orphaned information. Okay, so if I manually remove the entries, those entries will be deleted from inventory. Okay, but all the database files will be there on the same location. So in future, if someone else is trying to install the same database, okay, he may need to get the use the same directories, or he may need to use the same location where all the files are there. So he may get some conflicts and some collisions. Okay, so to avoid any collisions or conflicts, we need to remove all the information in a clean way. Okay, so if that's the reason we should not be deleting the entries from the inventory. Okay, it creates an orphan Oracle home. Okay, file exists but inventory does not know about it because you removed the entry manually from the inventory. Okay, so we need to again attach the home, and then we need to do it in a proper procedure, in a sequential way. So yeah, this is a global inventory, and this is the actual location. Okay, it tracks all the Oracle homes on the server. So this is an example entry in the central inventory. So I'll just show you all the information in the central inventory or global inventory. So if you see, we have the name. So this is the logical name of the Oracle database product which is installed on the Oracle home. And next one is LOC. We already mentioned this is the actual physical path of the Oracle home on the file system. And then type. Okay, so as I already mentioned, if it is O, then it is Oracle home. If it is N, it is non-Oracle home. Okay, O should be the one which you should see always, because without any Oracle, if it is non-Oracle software, then we will not be installing with the Oracle central inventory. It may be some other inventory, right? So these are all the three levels. Oracle home will be verified, okay, by the Oracle during the activity. First it will check at the file system level, then it will check the central inventory level whether the software is registered or not. Okay, file system level means you need to go to the Oracle home and then check all if the files and libraries and binaries are existing. The third level is opatch validation. So if you are using opatch ls inventory, it will show you the patches and the central inventory information. Okay, so these are all the procedures that you check. You go and check if the Oracle physical files are there inside the Oracle home location. So let me just execute this command. So this is straightforward. Okay, you don't need to think when you are executing this. So yeah, this directory exists. Okay, then you just check opatch ls inventory. We already checked this. Okay, whether it is registered or not. Then if it shows the central inventory location, then it is registered. And then we need to check this file. We already checked this ora-inst.log. It should have the location of the inventory, and you directly go and check the inventory.xml. Just cat the file and you will be able to see the software is installed. Next one is you can check via environment variables. So this is an indirect way of checking. So detect some orphan Oracle home. So if there are any Oracle database softwares which are not listed, right, this software home is existing, but OPatch inventory, ls inventory is not showing the information about the patches which are installed, right? So then we need to attach that orphan home with the current Oracle home, okay? Or in case if inventory.xml shows the home but the directory is missing, the Oracle home itself is missing, right? So then we need to detach the entry from the inventory.xml. So instead of running attach home, we need to detach the home. The actual physical files are not there in the Oracle home location, so that's the reason. Okay, so yeah, these are all the information that you should be knowing. Okay, even though DBAs will not be either bothered or they may not be aware, because these files are not frequently touched, okay, during the DBA activity. Okay, so thanks for watching. So if you like this video, just hit a like and also subscribe if you need more information about the database administration.